Hey Crafty Peeps! So if you didn't know, I moved all the way from California to Virginia, and one of my first big tasks in my new home was to renovate this bathroom. So I actually bought this house without ever stepping foot in it. So that was pretty scary, but thankfully it's mostly cosmetic. So I wanted to share with you how I made this bathroom over, and I'm going to share a couple DIY decor pieces and art pieces towards the end of this video. So let's get into it. This is the bathroom that the previous owners had, and it was a fun Harry Potter themed bathroom. Of course, when it came to me, then this is what the bathroom looked like. So I was left here with some really dark paint, some brick wallpaper. The flooring is kind of outdated. There was this funny thing on the toilet here that's also Harry Potter. But I took off that wallpaper. Thankfully, it was super easy to peel off. I grabbed those little containers there at the Dollar Tree until I could get my vanity put in. Then I was deciding on wallpaper, and this is the vanity that I chose from Home Depot. So you can see here the before of that little vanity, and I put in this bigger vanity. Also, there was this outdated heating element that no longer worked, so I took that out, I patched it up, and now you cannot tell. So now that I have patched up all the holes in here, as there were a lot, now that my walls are clean and prepped for the peel and stick wallpaper, I measured 24 inches just so I can line it up straight. You want that first piece to be super straight. Now here is where I made an error because I was being lazy by not taking the crown molding off. You do want to put some excess up above your ceiling or your crown molding if you're not taking it off. I matched it up to the top, and then it ended up being a little bit off in the end. But you can see this peel and stick wallpaper is super easy to use. It's nice and thick, and so it doesn't crinkle. It gets really smooth very easily. I love the tool that they send with it. It has a like felt tip, so when you're smoothing it down, you're not getting any kind of dents or wrinkles. And then this pattern happens to match up, and that was pretty easy to do. And so just going along, and you go all the way around. I do recommend having a partner in this. I did struggle doing these first two by myself, so I waited until I had a helper. It's really nice if you have someone that can hold it and peel the backing as you're smoothing it. But I absolutely adore this wallpaper from On Decor. Make sure you check out my bio, and I will have a link to it as well as a discount code. I just cannot wait to finish this bathroom. As you can see, it was so dark with that burgundy paint. And as I get this around the walls, it's going to look so pretty and feminine, and I cannot wait for it to be done. Now, I only did it about halfway down the wall because I am going to put beadboard down, and it is going to really make this wallpaper pop. I got this LED mirror from Kosmonia, and it has this touchscreen here. You can see how I turned it on. The middle button there turns the light on, and if I hold and press down, it dims, and then if I hold and press down again, it brightens back up. It also touch again, and I have this natural light, or one more time and I get this really warm light. Press again and it turns off. I love the memory feature. It knows that I like that bright white light. What I love about this mirror is it also has backlighting, so it is so nice and bright. And as you can see here, I have a little bit of a vision problem, and so having this bright light makes it so much easier. I don't have to bend over and press my face against the mirror to be able to see, and that is a big win for me. Also, this mirror has tempered glass. It's so durable, and it has a 5-year warranty. But if for some reason you happen to break it, it has safety glass and it will not shatter into a million little pieces. Also, it has a unique feature of anti-oxidation technology, and it prevents those little black spots. Have you ever seen those little black spots that you get at the bottom and the sides of your mirror? This mirror will not do that. And now I'm all ready. I want to talk about the installation. You get these brackets and it makes it so easy to install. You screw them right into the wall just like that. And then as far as the back of the wall, you have the choice to hardwire it in or just plug it in. Again, like I said, it's so easy to mount. You just lift it up high and kind of drop it down over that hook. And then because it's not like stationed there, you can move it from side to side to get it nice and centered. You are also able to mount it both horizontally and vertically. Another super cool feature is this anti-fog feature. Now, I have a half bathroom here, so I don't have a shower, but I did want to show you how cool this feature is. So I grabbed my steamer and I steamed up the mirror. And what's so great about this is by the time you turn that shower off and step out, your mirror is already defrosting. As you can see, the middle of the mirror isn't even really getting foggy. So I turn off my steamer here and you can see it is already clearing up in that middle area. You can see as my wallpaper gets clearer and clearer. And again, I've barely dried off, think about that, and by the time I'm ready to look into the mirror, look at that center, it's nice and clear. I love that feature so much. Of course, now I'm going to have to put one of these mirrors in all of my bathrooms. You're definitely not going to regret grabbing one of these mirrors. Use my discount code DollarMom and save 16% off. The link is down in the description. And this is what it looks like with the B-board installed. This is where we're at today. So I've got to fill the holes. And then like where the boards meet, I need to caulk that. Yeah, so that shouldn't take too long. I don't even think I need to put caulk here. Like, I don't think I'm gonna do it because when I did it before, it kind of gets on the wallpaper a little bit, and this is so nice and tight. I don't think I'm gonna do it because look how good that looks. Since I was going with gold, I did not want to have these black or silver ones that came with the Vanity, so I just took some spray paint and spray painted them the gold that I liked, and that is such an easy way to transform. So isn't that gonna look so good? Okay, this is one box. I want to say a box was like $27, so this is a really inexpensive way to transform a floor. How long will it last? It's hard to say. I noticed they're not super sticky. Like I can pull it back up and place it down again. The floors I did at my last house, I couldn't. Like once it was down, it was down. So these ones are a little cheaper quality, but definitely for like a low traffic bathroom, this is gonna work great. The way I'm gonna tackle around the toilet. Obviously, it's best to remove the toilet, but I can't do that. So, taking a 12 by 12 piece of paper, and then I am going to draw or indent. Okay, so what I can see is that I need to go a little closer, right in there. So, I'm going to take another piece of paper and cut it a little less and then fit it again. Okay, so now I've got a good fit. And so anywhere where there's gonna be floor and toilet, I will caulk around it and make it nice and finishing. So I did this, now look at this. I even mitered. These are pretty good. Before I show you the full transformation, let's make a big piece of art for this bathroom. Because that wallpaper is so busy, I really wanted to put a big piece of art on the one wall, and so I wanted to keep a lot of this canvas white still, so again it would break up that pattern. So I took my little wallpaper sample, took it to Michael's, and I grabbed two paint colors that I thought matched the best with the wallpaper. Now I've added the acrylic paint and some water into a mug there, as you can see, and stir it up, and I am just pouring it onto the canvas. I'm telling you, anybody can make abstract art. It's so easy. I'm sure you've been in a store and thought, I could make that, and I'm telling you, you can, because there's no wrong answers. And nobody knows what your vision was. I didn't even fully know what my vision was gonna be. I did look at a lot of pieces online and kind of get an inspiration. And so here you can see I'm just kind of tilting it, getting it to kind of run a little bit. And I'm like, this isn't enough paint, so I went back and I put some more paint in my cups, and I'm gonna add some more paint. And again, it's so easy. It's so fun to make pieces like this because you really can do anything. And if for some reason you just hate it, guess what? You could just paint white over the whole thing and start over. It's such an inexpensive way to do decor, plus it's kind of like, hey, I made that. So as you can see here, now I still have quite a bit of liquid now on it, so I'm going to kind of just take my brush here and kind of scoot some of the real liquidy, because it was a pretty wet, and I'm just going to kind of fling it, get it a little bit more onto the canvas. And then I do love a circle. So I'm going to go and take my brush here, and I'm going to kind of just start pulling it around in a circle and kind of give it a base of this, piece of art. Okay, now the background is complete, and I'm going to leave it here to dry. You can see that it's pretty wet. So, and even if I had moved it, it might have swished around a little bit, but that's okay. Get a little bit of this marble look to it, and this is what it looks like. So now once it's dried, I took it inside. I grabbed this little bamboo ring from Dollar Tree, and I'm going just to take some gold paint, and I'm going to just put that gold paint all the way around this embroidery hoop. And in some places it's going to be thicker, some places thinner. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to press this hoop down onto my painting, and this is going to put the gold element into it, pick up the gold in the bathroom, and it's also going to add some more shapes to this. So I did one of the big hoops here, and then you can see I have a jar lid off to the side. I'm going to do the same thing with that jar lid, and I'm going to add that into some of the areas as well. Now also, I somehow forgot, but there is a piece off to the left there. You can see it's like a little metal grid thing. It's actually to barbecue with. I used the gold paint on that, and then I pressed that down too. I love texture, so I just added a little bit of that as well. Now, it needed a word, and I didn't really want to use vinyl, so I found these on clearance. They're for letterboards, and I grabbed them because they were like $2. And I'm going to cut out the letters that I need, and then I'm going to take that same gold spray paint that I used on the handles of my vanity and spray paint those gold, just like this. And then I just glue them down, and this is how the piece of art turned out, and I think it looks amazing. I found these stickers at Hobby Lobby, and I thought they went so well with this kind of retro vibe, and I just started sticking them on things. I took the label off the hand soap and put a sticker down, put one on this little pot. Then I had this scrapbook kit here, and it's so easy just to cut open I mean cut up pieces and make your own decor. And then finally I added these gold touches for my hardware. This will be my bath towel rod, and I put these shelves up here, these picture shelves, and added some decor. Now this piece here, the Chanel No. 5 piece, as well as this other perfume one that you see, I got those for free off Facebook Marketplace. I had some stuff that I had held onto from Target. This little ball here was from Walmart, and this frame here was from Ross. There is again my piece of art, and then I have these 3 shelves over the toilet. Those candlesticks are from Dollar Tree and Walmart for the candles. That other gold piece, I can't remember where I got it from. Those pieces of art are from Target. The little gold vase there is from Amazon. Had to add a little gold toilet scrubber. I added gold onto the toilet handle. And then again, you can see here I added some gold plates. I also put this clock over the wall there. That is also from Amazon. And look at how pretty and just feminine this bathroom is. I also wanted to share this trash can because I love it. It is motion censored. So if you are on the potty, you can just put your hand over it. Or if you're standing and you want to throw Kleenex away or whatever, you just kick it and it opens too. The reason it took a couple turns there is because it had just opened. And again, this is where we started and this is where we ended up. I love my girly feminine bathroom so much. I hope this video gave you lots of inspiration for you to do your own room makeover. Everything that I can list will be down in the description. And until next time, happy crafting.